Hey guys, it's me Risa. Welcome to my kitchen again. I hope you're doing well and staying on your health journey. As you know from my other videos, this girl has a sweet tooth, and one of my favorite all-time desserts are scones. I'm obsessed with them. But when you buy them, then you can't control the calories, the fat, the sugar, right? So today I'm going to teach you how to make a caramel apple scone. Where did I get inspired? Well, my daughter came home a few weeks ago from a delicious bakery and had apples, and I thought, okay, let's up the ante and do a caramel apple scone, all right? How does that sound? Easy, delicious, and of course, versatile. 2 smart points on WW, depending on the ingredients that you use, all right? And I brought the calories down by using, I can't believe it's not butter original, all right? 3 tablespoons. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Get a sticky sheet and line it with some parchment paper, okay? Because you don't want stickage. That's right. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take a cup of self-raising flour, and if you don't have that, you can just use all-purpose flour. And if you wanted to try gluten-free and you want to try almond flour, I've never done that, but you can try your oat flour and then add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. To that, I like to add a little bit of some cinnamon and a pinch of salt that I already have here. So I would say about 1/4 teaspoon of some cinnamon and, like I said, a pinch of salt. All right. Now, of course, you need the butter, and I have 3 very cold tablespoons, all right? And make sure you measure it properly. You need to have the exact measurement because you want to make sure that it's not too sticky, all right? So, and then I just like to use this little gadget, or you can use a whisk, or you can use a fork to just mash it all in, the butter. And again, like I said, make sure it is very cold. And if you want to use regular butter, you can do that. I've done that before, but some people said, Risa, come on, bring down the calories and the fat. So as you guys wish, I try to listen. And if you have any other suggestions, I love hearing from you on my group, WW Tips and Recipes by Risa. All right, oops, I missed a little bit of it. So you want you want it to be crumbly, okay? All right, and this is how you get your little workout. All right, so it's crumbly. Just make sure I get all the butter. I want to make sure I don't rip myself off. And I like to share these with my family, my coworkers I bring in, and so you're just gonna get a crumbly mixture. All right, now, just hold on to that. And then, of course, the star of the show are your apples. And I'm going to bring it up to the camera to show you that I just made them cut them into little tiny bite-sized pieces. And any apple will do. I get my apples at Costco. I love the ambrosia. And it's 1 cup, 3/4 cup. A cup is delicious and great. And then to that, I like adding some more cinnamon. And I also grated up about 1 teaspoon of some lemon zest, all right? And I'm going to add that to it as well. You can use orange zest if you want, and if you don't have it, that's fine, okay? Don't worry. So I just like to mix that in because I love cinnamon and I love lemon. All right, for the wet, I'm going to use 1 extra large egg. And I have 2 tablespoons of some very ripe mashed banana, okay? Again, we have to be careful with the wet ingredients because we don't want it to be too gooey and sticky. I have 1 tablespoon of some vanilla, and I'm just gonna whisk that up. And I'm using some brown sugar, Swerve sugar, brown Swerve Sugar, okay? And if you don't have brown, I'm just gonna see if I have it, the ultimate sugar. It's a brown, I thought, for more of a caramely taste to it. Again, if you don't have that, you can find it at Walmart and a lot of different stores. So I'm just gonna add that, want to make sure I get it. And I hope I said 1/4 cup. And I'm just gonna whisk that together. So just incorporate it with the egg and the vanilla and the banana, okay? And that's why I love having bananas around. I keep them in my freezer. Don't throw them out, my friends. Just take them out of the peel, put them in a baggie, and keep them in your freezer. All right, easy so far, right? Just add all of that to your dry. And again, I love things that are just easy and fast. And you're just gonna mix that up together, and then we're gonna add our apples. All right, so I'm gonna do that. And I always start usually with a fork or a spatula, and then I use my hands, and then I take my cookie tray, because that's where it's gonna end up, right? The other thing I always do is I keep a little bit of flour, just in case if it does get a bit sticky. And I'm not gonna lie, scones do that. You just have to fold it in gently, all right? And if you do add a little bit of flour, it's not gonna hurt the recipe, okay? I promise. And everyone's gonna love these because they are guilt-free and a better option, like I said, because you can control all the calories, the fat, and these ones came out great. Sometimes when you're measuring, you know, you add a little bit more, you think, oh, you know, it will make a difference. And for scones, it makes a difference. Okay, there. And my hands are a little bit sticky, but that's okay. I'm just going to dry them off. It's a good thing I have my sink right by. And then you just form it into a circle, a sphere. All right, pat it down just like so, okay? And then I like to take a sharp knife, and depending on how thick or how thin you want them, it's up to you. And then you just cut it in half, and then a half again, because you get 8 scones, okay? And then cut it. Hi guys, something happened to my video. Oi! Anyways, I just want to show you that I divided them into 8 scones, and I put them in the oven for 17 minutes, and they came out beautiful. All right, and then, of course, the next part, which I've already made some, and I'll show you, I made a lemon icing with some caramel sauce. All right, how do they look? Don't they look beautiful? And you can decide, it's versatile. So I just added a couple of tablespoons of some Swerve icing sugar, a drop of some lemon juice. You can put a little lemon rind, a little bit of water, and just a little bit at a time to get the consistency that you want. And then you're just going to drizzle some on, all right? And it hardens pretty quickly. If you want to add a little cinnamon, you can. And of course, hello, the caramel sauce, right? What would be a caramel apple scone without the caramel sauce? And then I just like to drizzle that. I'm just going to shake it and just drizzle some on like that. And they are super delicious. Normally I take a bite, but I'm intermittent fasting. So I hope you love this recipe. Tell me what you think. I just did my burgers, my delicious vegetable chicken burgers. So stay tuned for that. I'm busy in my kitchen. Meal prep is key. Having things in your house are key so you don't veer. I mean, you can veer once in a while, but when you make it yourself, you can control the ingredients. Okay, so if you change it up, tell me. Oh, and I was going to tell you, you could add some chocolate chips to it or other type of syrup as well. Melt them and drizzle that on as well. Would be super delicious. All right, guys, I love you. Let me know what you think and comment below. And we'll see you very soon. Stay tuned for all my other upcoming recipes. Bye for now.